a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance live. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've been here before, you already know the drill. I am in Da Nang, Vietnam, and Da Nang is such a juxtaposition and a dichotomy. It is like the world of two opposites, two very opposite things. So if you're in live girl chat, any of that stuff, because that's what we do here. We're all things money, investing, and mindset. So if you're interested in investing, learning to trade, you maybe you feel like, girl, I ain't got enough money for that. That's okay, sis. I'm gonna show you how you really do have enough money. If you feel like I can't do that, I'm too old for that, I cannot learn a new trick. Yes, you can. I promise you, you can. I did. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Ask me how I know. Hey, D, I'm telling you, it's such. Vietnam is beautiful. Let's hands down. Let's just get that out of the way. Beautiful it is. Inexpensive, friendly, warm. It's all those things. But I promise you all, there's this kind of dichotomy here. And you're looking at it like I'm across the street from one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, but look at the sidewalk. So Vietnam feels like she on the come up. She on the come up. You can't keep a good girl down. She had some rough days. But when I tell you, I've never seen hotels this big in my life. They know something, y'all. Something is coming, something is happening, and something is brewing. One thing I know for sure is that you can start a business in Southeast Asia. All you gotta do is open up your door and hang out your shingle. They make it so easy. You know how in the US you've got to go through all these regulations and rules and licenses and taxes and all this stuff? That's not this. Everybody here is a business person. You hang out your shingle. If you making soup, you in the soup business. Just because you hung out your shingle. So I'm not saying that there aren't rules and regulations you have to follow. I'm just saying it's a lot easier to enter into business in Southeast Asia. I just found that almost any place, nobody has the kind of regulations and stuff, hoops you have to jump through to start a business like the US. So I'm in love with Vietnam. You see, I keep extending. I was supposed to be gone. So I extended one more day, but I did finally make my reservation. I was making myself a little anxious there. I did get up this morning, book a flight. The flight was only the cheapest flight was like $96. The most expensive flight from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City was maybe $120 something. And I thought, that's the day of. I'm booking for tomorrow. So that's what makes, that kind of flexibility. Oh my God, they didn't shoot the hotel prices up or any of that. I'm booking at the last minute. So I did book in Ho Chi Minh City. To be perfectly honest with y'all, I'm ready to go home. I ain't gonna tell no story. I'm travel weary. I am travel weary. And I want to be home for Christmas, even though Christmas at the beach is a whole thing, y'all. It's a whole thing. When I tell you there are Christmas trees and Christmas music and decorations, and I don't feel lonesome. It would be easy because I love Christmas. I like a white Christmas, all that stuff. It would be easy to be someplace and feel like, oh man, this ain't right. You're supposed to be home for Christmas. No, it is beautifully decorated. I always have to speed past this place because they are always playing music. They play music all night and they're playing Bruno Mars. So I'm gonna run. Y'all see a little old lady running down the boardwalk. I had to get past it and then I had to keep talking because I don't want to get a copyright strike, D, you understand, because then you have to clear that out the video, or do a voiceover. Y'all know I don't do no edited videos. That's why y'all always getting these walk and talks. Because if it wasn't for a walk and talk, I probably wouldn't even have any content. I done turned it to a walk and talk channel and shorts. I'll get you some good shorts out. But it's just to tide me over till I can get home. And I promise you, y'all are more support to me. I don't know. I just hope you can find some measure of value in the sharing. I want you to see what life is like on the ground for real, not what the magazines say. If you look at the thumbnail, that's the hotel. I can tell y'all now because I'm on my way out the door. And the security's, it's decent enough because you can't even get on that elevator without a key. So ain't nobody walking up to where I am. So I'm at TMS Hotel. And as it turns out, it is not Tia. Nothing's gonna be Tia. And I'm telling you, honeymooners, baby moons, special occasions and birthdays, if you really want to treat yourself, y'all get to Tia. I have been, y'all know, I'm not gonna belabor the point. That place is special. The only thing I don't really care for, but I guess I get it, is that I'm gonna go down to the beach. Their resorts are all on a very secluded part. Tia's a wellness. I wouldn't even consider it a resort, to be honest with y'all. It is really about wellness. It's almost like the place you go when you burned out. Those people get it. They take care of you from Rudy to the Tootie. And it is not like a resort. You know how you go to the resort and you got the kiddie pool, the grown-up pool and all that stuff? No, baby. Tia really does cater. Oh, that crab just went in that hole. Really does cater to your wellness. I'm telling you, I never had nobody offer me art every day, yoga, and that's all included. So I'm just saying, if you ever want to do something special, we always talk about the Maldives and we know the special spots. Y'all might as well throw Vietnam on there because you can get the special and you don't even go home feeling guilty like we broke the bank. That's the part that blew me. I was like, I honestly thought about doing another day at Tia. I was like, you know what? I could roll back down here because it's affordable. And I know affordable is subjective. But y'all, we've all seen, like when you want to do a special vacation, most of us expect to spend at least a couple $1,000s, $2,000. I am telling you, you could go down there for $2,000, baby. You a queen. You a queen. They know how to treat you. So you all put Vietnam on your list. Y'all see everybody out here. Look at old boy. I ain't mad at her, but look at old boy out here in his Speedo. You see everything. Okay, so let me tell you, it is such a it's such a juxtaposition because I told you before, look at that over there. You see that hotel they're building? Yeah, it'll be a big old 30-story hotel right next to it that's already been open. And it's abandoned. I'm like, well, what the hell happened? That hotel is standing there and it's empty, but they're building more. And I'm talking about mega hotels, mega. I've just never seen hotels this big. And I'm talking about, I've been in New York, all of them. But that hotel that was next to Tia, if that thing didn't have, it looked like a ship. It looked like a cruise ship. So I don't think nobody in their right mind. I saw they're building a La Meridian, Mandarin. What's the other one? All the big hotels. They're building on this beach because this beach is basically unspoiled. There no folks asleep, and I guess they're just waking up to the beauty that is Da Nang. So right now she's going through a thing. It's like Da Nang is doing a get ready with me. You know how when you do a get ready with me video, you be looking real crazy like maybe them first 15 minutes of the video. I think that's where Da Nang is. She is like in her get ready with me stage. Hey Brenda. And she look a little she look a little underdeveloped. But I'm telling you, the money is here. The money is coming. I saw it in Hanoi. I lie to you not. Name a luxury brand, name a luxury hotel. I saw it. It was there. I was shocked. And Hanoi is a little different because everything's so packed. It's jam-packed that they don't have any wasted space. No, I won't say wasted space, but they don't have these open space opportunities like Da Nang does. So Da Nang is the 6th largest city, and it's on the come up. That's what it feels like to me. But still not not enough for me to be feeling comfortable like this could be home. I don't know. I'm not into the, it reminds me like in Chicago where they're gentrifying neighborhoods and you've got like $500,000 to $1 million condos, but they still didn't clear Pookie and them out. You know, you got a $500,000 condo in a gentrified neighborhood, but Pookie's still walking up and see, I'm not gonna be able to spend my $500,000 over here because I love Pookie. Shoot, Pookie my cousin, but I don't want Pookie walking around my $500,000, my $1 million condo. I do want to be able to get in and out of it. And so Da Nang reminds me a little bit of that. Like it might be going through some gentrification because everybody is finally catching on. Probably because YouTube is telling everybody how inexpensive Southeast Asia is, and it is. But it's not going to be like this for long, y'all. So you better get in where you fit in because I see it coming. It's coming. These big old hotels, some of them, y'all, I want to say at least a good percentage, a third of them are empty. Empty. And they keep building more. But what I did find out too is that it is a port. It's a ship port. So I saw one little casino. So this is what I think. I think there's money in China and Korea. You know, I've been doing some research. Those are the biggest investors are people from South Korea and China. And we know, you know, China got money. So they're buying up all this waterfront property because, hey, it's basically just sitting. And so the big hotels are coming. And then they're starting to build casinos. And then you've got, it's a ship port. So it's going to be going down. This beach is undeveloped, y'all. What you see right here, from way down where I was at Tia, way where you see that big building way down there, all the way over there to the lady, this is basically all the nightlife that you see right here. So they've got miles of this beach coastline wide open. And somebody did just like me. They were walking saying, shh, we could build some big hotels down here and make some money because people are going to be coming. It's a great place to come. It's a value for your dollar. So put Thailand on your list. You do not have to put Cambodia on your list. Do not, I repeat. You know, you might want to pop through there to see Angkor Wat, but I not on my list. And I would come back to Vietnam when I could do maybe a whole month or two where I could really enjoy the cities. I traveled for many years and moved a lot, but now after 3 weeks, I am travel weary. I know, and I no longer enjoy it. I need my own bed. But if I'm enjoying your walk and talks so much, I don't have to visit. Yep. Come along, sis. I'm going to show it to you. And I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the places where you don't even need to bother. And y'all know I had a good time in Cambodia, but that energy there, the karmic energy is so heavy. I don't know. Some things I can kind of still find the joy in. It was tough to find joy. What I did find was, you know, it's peaceful in their solitude because they're beautiful temples and monks chanting, and so, you know, it's got that. And then but that dark history, it still looms. Oh, but those are some resilient people. You know, you got to give it up. I always see the similarity, you know, in other cultures who have been oppressed, like black people. You can see that connection. They're very strong people. They're very proud people, but you can feel that heavy energy too. Yep. Yvette, there really is a thing such as travel weary. I'm going to tell you something else, y'all. After you see beautiful thing, after beautiful thing, after beautiful thing, it's like anything. Some part of you, I never lose the awe and wonder, but you just, it's overload. It's like beauty overload. It's like, child, if I see one more beautiful thing, I think I'm gonna pass out. Hey, Shauna. Hey, sister. So, yep, today I finally did make my reservations, y'all, because I was out here living La Vida Loca. I didn't, you know. But I would have never, a year ago, like when I first started out, I would have never done that. I have scoffed at people who did not have their, you know, you don't have your travel reservations and stuff all, you know, secured. But I guess it depends I'm gonna say, hang in there. I'm still here. Um, you know, that's just how the signal is. You all know what I'm working with. Hey, how is the noise? Da Nang's not nearly as noisy, but all of Southeast Asia, you all, when they drive, they honk horns. And people think they're being rude. They really are not. What they're doing is they're signaling because there's so many motorbikes. There are probably way more motorbikes than cars and trucks, you know, any other mode of transportation. And so what they're doing is they are really saying, be careful, you know, behind you, I'm approaching on the left. And so all day long, it don't matter what time it is, if you're near a street, you're going to hear the horns beeping. And they are not being rude. I heard somebody write that. I saw a comment someone posted online, that they're the rudest drivers because all they do is honk their horns all day. I get it. They really are being careful. So yeah, it's not noisy. The noisiest place I've been is probably Hanoi. Hanoi is super crowded. Y'all, yeah, you take your life into your hands when you cross the street in Hanoi. A viewer said to me I should come to India. He said the only place that he saw traffic that was crazier than Hanoi was in India. So it's up there. But it's like that. It's busy. Da Nang has way fewer people, and so the traffic, you don't have traffic jams. But I will tell you this: the worst traffic jam the worst traffic is in Thailand, in Chiang Mai. That traffic is awful. It's like New York traffic. I don't understand it. It's just the way the place is set up. It's a lot of one-way streets, a lot of small alleys. It could take you 30 minutes to get to a place you could walk to in 10. It reminds me of Mexico City in that way. Mexico City is all, you know, traffic is hectic. But no, Da Nang is pretty quiet. Hoi An, y'all, if you get to Da Nang, you gotta go to Hoi An. That's about 15 minutes away. Cute, little, charming. It was a port city back in, you know, the day. Now, it still sits on a body of water. But that was where I did the little bamboo boat. So Hoi An is super cute. The city of lanterns. It's beautiful at night. That's where all the tailors are. Please, you can't come to this part of the world and not get your clothes custom made. I went back. I think I wound up, I told y'all this. How many dresses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wound up with 6 dresses. This is the person who don't have room in her carry-on. I wound up buying 6 dresses and 3 shirts. And when I tell you there are 2, I used 3 different tailors. 2 of them I would not use, and 1 of them I absolutely would. So the 3 tailors that I used 5 stitches. She made me nice dresses, but I'm gonna just say this. Her customer service, I asked for some alterations, and when she was tired, she was like, oh no. So she flat out refused to alter the dress anymore. And so I'm like, you know, that's not gonna work for me. So I bought 2 dresses from her. One was a wrap dress, one was a straight dress. They both are practical. The wrap dress fit the best. I'm telling y'all, ladies, get you a good wrap dress. Oh, y'all see that water? Came all the way up to my knees. Get you a good wrap dress. Nothing travel like a wrap dress, because you know that wrap dress it'll go with you through bloating, whatever. You just loosen up that belt, baby. You good to go. So get your good wrap dress. The other one I have is like a dashiki. You know, it's that straight thing with the captain sleeves. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, straight. It doesn't have any shape. So I had to get a belt. She made me a belt. But I just honestly, I gave her a good review because the tailor part, now, you know, they are master tailors. My wrap dress, I would put that dress up against anything because it fits perfectly. But the other piece I wasn't pleased with, and she wasn't trying to help her hear it, so Then I went to the tailor called Milan. She only does linen pieces. Baby, it's nothing like a wrap dress. It's so forgiving. She's so forgiving. And if they make it right, you know what I hate about a wrap dress? If it's not, you know, when they trying to cheap out and they don't use a lot of fabric and then the wind blow you, you know, your hoo-ha be on the street. No, ma'am. This is a beautiful, oh my gosh, the length is perfect. She put a little frill at the bottom. It's cute. So a good wrap dress will take you. A good cotton, you know, something light, take you day or night. And, you know, simple colors, black, white, keep it simple. Mine is navy with a little floral print. Then I went to Milan. She only does linen. But baby, that's where I would go. That's my favorite tailor. And she only does linen stuff, but so you're not gonna be able to go there and get your little let me slow down. You're not gonna be able to get your Asian pieces. Like if you want an Asian inspired dress, which I did get at another tailor, I didn't care for her either. Sorry. Great work, but well, I don't know if it's all great work because I go pick the dress up today. But when I went for the fitting yesterday, she basically told me, well, you gotta come back tomorrow. See, I'm big on customer service. I swear I am. That's just period. I don't care if it's at the hotel. I will pay for it, whatever it is. I'll pay for it. But don't get jiggy with me. Number one, I don't like that because that's not necessary. And she was very much like, hey, you get back here tomorrow. We could do what we could do. So I go back today. Today's the last day. I go into Hoi An to pick up 2 dresses and I pick up 3 dresses and 3 tops. The tops are really cute too, so we'll see. I go there at noon. It'll be too late for you guys because I don't go to see I go at 4. See, that's still messed up because it'll be 4 in the morning for you guys, so you won't be able to come to that one, to that fitting. But I will go ahead and showcase all the dresses and the shirts so you can see. And I didn't pay more than $35 for anything. And that might be expensive, y'all. I haggled. Y'all know I'm not the best. I'm not the best haggler. I'm not the best negotiator, but I did negotiate and I did get some off of each dress. I don't know if I got the best price, so it is what it is. I didn't pay more than $30, so you're not gonna hear me complain. Aside from that, yeah, get y'all butt over here to Vietnam. I promise you. I don't know what you're getting. I can remember being in the States, and if you want, I stayed at a Baymont. Y'all know I've done it all. I have stayed 3, 4, 5 stars. I don't know if I've ever done a +5. No, usually my pockets stop at 5. I can't do those ultra. Not that I can't. I just don't prefer. I just don't see any more value. Once you get to a 5-star, 5-star is about service. 5-star is where you can't touch the door. You know, like they wash her clothes. Did I tell y'all they wash her clothes at this hotel? That's not unusual. Let me tell you what is unusual. They fold your clothes up and put them away. I came in, y'all, they had put my panties on a hanger. I lie to you not. They had hung my panties up. I was like, now, you know, that's next level service. I did that for my ex-husband. Shoot, I washed his clothes and had, you know, like, that's next level. Where you didn't press somebody's, that I appreciate. So, while this hotel I'm at, TMS, does not compare to Tia, but it is definitely worth every penny. It's centrally located. It's right in the heart of things. So if you are thinking, there are a couple that I would recommend. I don't like hotels that don't have balconies. I don't get it. If you're going to stick me on the 24th floor, I'm going to need some air. So TMS has beautiful balconies, beautiful views. Y'all, literally, I have not closed the doors. Since I only close the doors, the patio doors, when I leave. So this has been serenading me to sleep every night. I wake up to this every day. That's why it's hard to leave, because it's just, who don't want to wake up to this? And you just walk right across the street. Matter of fact, most times I don't even leave my room. I throw those doors open, slide that little shea lounger out there, and the rooftop is beautiful. The view, I'm telling you, this is it. You can get to everything from here. Everything's 15, 20 minutes away from this very spot. So I would definitely recommend that one. There's another hotel, Balcona, which is right next door. They all have balconies. That's nice. This one that you see right here, Rosamia, I think it was rated well. But you see, they don't have no balconies. You can't stick me in one of them little boxes where I can't get no air. I'm not going to do that. And yeah, so you want to stay right here in this little strip right here. And that's where all the little beachfront bars are. There's some further down too, but you can see it. You see The hotels kind of are sporadic. Oh, there's another one, Nesta. You can look that up, Nesta. So those are all ones that if I was coming here, I would consider those. But when I do my search, I always do 5-star, 4-star. I don't even want to look at it if it's not, when I use Booking too, because I use Booking or Expedia. I just put in the highest, put in all the amenities I want. And then I told y'all I always look at the worst reviews and see who has pictures, because those pictures do not lie. And I've been pretty lucky. I can barely go anywhere dealing with this damn job. Shauna, that's okay. That's today. That is so temporary. I think the only thing that kept me going was that me and one of my teacher colleagues, we had come up with this thing, I swear to God, y'all, because don't nobody go through like teachers. And we would say, I could do anything for 6 days. Like if it was 6 days to the end of the quarter, or it was 6 days to some, we would say, I could do anything for 3 days. I could do it. And if you break it down like that and you know that it's temporary, them people, they can't keep you. This is temporary. Girl, it's temporary. Trust me. You will be out of there and living the life of your dream. But you have to just keep saying it. I just, people all around me were telling me, I was thinking about this today. I told y'all my own family member looked me in my face and told me, well, maybe it ain't your season. I said, well, thank God you ain't Jesus, because only Jesus determines your season. You don't get to tell me. Your boss don't get to determine your season either, Shauna. So, sister, put it out there. We already know the desire of your heart, but put it out there. Say it. Tell them to their faces. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. I looked at my family member. I was like, you really don't know me. Because if I say it, if I speak it, you should put that one in the bank. You really should. You should just be like, well, guess that's done. Because that's how I believe. I swear to goodness. It may take longer than you think. It may take more energy, more tears. My journey did. It took way more tears. It took a lot more of everything. But I had to break it down like, okay, I could do this. I could do this little piece. Let me just do this little piece. Because I'm telling you, selling a house ain't easy. That was the biggest. That was my biggest. Hey, Elle. Hey, Natasha. Yes, you could do anything for 30 days. Just make it through 30 days. You could do anything. And I'm telling you, that's how I made it. And then I had to lean on my sisters because I cried, baby. I cried tears, real tears. I'm a crybaby anyway. Tony will tell you, I would call Tony. She'd be like, girl, calm down. It's going to be okay. The sell of my house, I want to say there were 3 offers. One offer I turned down flat out because the Holy Spirit said this ain't the one. And lean into that, y'all. Whatever that voice is telling you, I'm so glad I listened. Because the first year I listed my house, I had a buyer. But nothing about that deal felt off. It just, and that little gut thing, you know how we ignore that? Don't ignore it. Because I turned down the sale. We were in that stage where you're negotiating back and forth with the lawyers, and something said, don't do it, pull the plug. I pulled the plug. Everybody thought I was crazy. First of all, nobody believed me. They thought, oh, it must be something wrong with that house. She can't sell that house. Nobody believed that it just was what it was. It was just me following the leading of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit spoke to me. I don't know. I hope they speak. Whatever you consider your God, I hope he talked to you. Because the Holy Spirit said to me, clear as day, this ain't it. This ain't it. And so I took it off the market, y'all. All that money went right out the window. Like bye-bye to that check. And it was a full year later. Y'all know, I had no idea. Who knew the housing market was going to do what it did? A full year later, y'all, I got almost $50,000 more for the same house. Same house. And I had to go through 2 realtors. That was painful. Then, let's see, how many times? 1, 2, at least 2 times, y'all, the deal didn't go and close the way it was supposed to. Jesus, I was glued to my couch. I had nothing to hide. I was glued to the couch. I was sick. I just couldn't believe it. Because it's one thing to go through something privately, but to go through something so public, and for me being public meant all my family knew. My everybody knew. And you know how you have those people who are waiting on the sidelines, waiting for you to fail, waiting for your plan to fall through. Don't listen. It was I heard it. I heard all the chatter. And I don't know. I can't say that chatter fueled me, because it didn't fuel me in that way. The chatter was just that. I have learned to quiet my mind enough so that the chatter doesn't bother me anymore. My family saying it ain't your season, that's why the house won't sell, whispering what could be wrong, all that. I had to just be like, whatever. Because I knew the truth. And I knew what God had said to me, which was, he told me when it wasn't my season. He said, don't sell this house right now, next year. And listening to him, had I listened to my doggone family members, child, bye, I'd have missed that money. I'd have missed that blessing. And nope, I looked so crazy. I looked crazy for a whole year. I still wound up leaving my house because the house was supposed to sell in 2020 in October, and I was supposed to go to Spain. But the house didn't close in 2020 in October. And so I couldn't get to Spain for now cap in time. But they told me I could come in January. So I went to Spain in January, which meant I still own my house. Didn't I tell you about that? How they wear them whole suits? Everybody be matching, the family, the whole kids, everybody. Well, anyway, so I did what God said. Went on to Spain, stayed there for 3 months, came home. Still didn't get a chance to teach because when I got there, they went into lockdown. I was like, okay, I'm just going to take this extended vacation. I've been ignoring the naysayers in my family for years now. You have to. I don't know why people get off on that. Oh, that water just wet my whole dress. Oh, well. You have to. I think that's their job. Some people they do that like that's their job, Shauna. That it is their absolute job to come and find somebody who doing something positive and make sure they piss on your shoes. That's their job. Well, I feel like you do your job, because while you doing that, I'm not gonna even engage. People say negative things, I'm not engaging. You know what? Because it's so clear to me now. They are wasting their time. Every time somebody says something negative about me, girl, I go read a book. I go find me a new skill. You could do that so quietly. I swear to God, I learned something new. We both expending energy. You're expending energy talking about me or whoever it is, because I don't know, because I don't listen. That person is expending energy. That's life force. Okay, well then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna expend my energy too, but I'm gonna expend it this way. I'm gonna learn a new skill, sis. You can talk all you want. And my uncle told me this. I love him. My Uncle Norman said, be careful of people who steal. And I said, well, I don't care nobody around me who's stealing. He said, no. He said, people who are still sitting in the same place, still eating the same food, still talking the same talk. He said, people who are still doing the same thing they were doing a year ago, 2 years, 3. I said, hell, that's a no-brainer, Unc. Yes, be careful. Stay away from them. I need everybody around me to be doing something new. Everybody around me need to be moving forward. That's what fuels me. Y'all, so, yep. We already know. I think everybody in Exodus knows. So we silence those naysayers. But I want to take it a step further. Not only do I move naysayers to the back row, out the room, so I can't see in here, I try to counter that with something positive. Always. I don't care if it's just reading. Wherever I am, I'll try to study the economy. So I've been reading, who are the primary investors here in Vietnam, and what is the financial outlook for the next 10 years here in Vietnam. And so their economy is growing. I think it was an average of 10 to 12% a year, but they expected, oh gosh, is it the next 5 years? I'll have to look it up again. But the prognosis was very, very positive. And so I can see somebody knows something. That's why they're building all these mega hotels and stuff. So keep improving. I keep going to school. My thing is school. I love to learn. You can say anything you want to say about me. Y'all hear the horns? That's what you'll hear. You'll hear that during the day, but it's nothing like Hanoi. It's nothing. Is Chiang Mai, is Thailand noisy? Bangkok is noisy as heck. But Thailand as a whole, I wouldn't say. So yeah. Your uncle's a wise man. Girl, my uncle 80 years old. And he is a wise man. He was one of my first mentors. Yeah, I'll tell y'all all my whole life. I can remember I was about 20 years old. I thought I was, no, I already had my son, so I was 21. So I had a baby, y'all. I was 21 years old. I thought I was grown. I could sit at the grown people table. And they let me. My uncles, my aunties, they were all sitting around, talking grown folk talk. And I bellied up to the table for the first time. And my uncle asked me a very simple question. He asked me something about what I thought about whatever the topic was. And I started spouting off something, and he challenged everything I said. I was like, oh, this is rough. The grown folk table is rough. But when we finished, after he demoralized me, he said, let me tell you something, baby. He said, you don't ever show up anywhere unprepared. You don't belly up to no table unprepared. He said, you have family now, you safe. He said, but out here in the world, he said, it is better to sit silently where people don't know whether or not you know something than to open up your mouth and let the whole wide world know you don't know what the hell going on. I don't know what this is, y'all, but them look like cables. What the heck is this sticking up out the sand? I don't know, but it's broke. That look like electricity. My uncle been schooling me since I was a little girl. He said it is better. First of all, don't show up unprepared. I was like, I took that to heart. So I probably over-prepare. But he was so gracious. Oh, y'all, I got to hurry up and hook up to some juice. He was one of my first real, mentors and teachers. He said, girl, shut up if you don't know. Just shut up. And sit there and listen and learn before you open your mouth and let the world know you don't know what the hell going on. You ain't got to tell me twice. So a lot of times I will sit quietly. Like I'm about to sit right here on this here beach and plug up to this juice. All right, y'all. So ladies, what y'all can ask me anything while I'm here. Anybody? I think I'm going to do a live where we could talk about, I need to debrief because there's some things I think you need to know that will shock you about Southeast Asia. Hold tight, y'all. I don't know why I'm so cloggy. But you all probably noticed. Let me take this off because I need to get some juice so we don't run out of juice. So I'm going to take my case off. Hold tight. Anyway, there's some things that might shock you about Southeast Asia, the culture. I am noticing, like, while I was at Tia, one of the girls gave me a massage. She was doing my feet. And I looked down at her hands because normally I don't pay attention. Why is this thing not charging? And when I tell y'all, I don't think I have. Okay, y'all. Thank you, Marilyn. Because I was trying so hard to get it back. I don't know what was going on. I had to switch over. Travel weary. It's beautiful. I've seen a lot of beautiful things. But my eyeballs need some rest. My eyeballs need some rest. They have treated me so well in Vietnam. I will be back for a second trip. But yeah, I'm ready to get back to some stability and something that is, predictable. So let's see if I can read these comments before I get out of here. It says, that's a great question. I didn't see it. Let me go back. It says, should we make something up? What could she possibly have seen when she looked down? Oh, y'all, I'm telling you. This is what it is. Y'all, here's a shocking thing. Y'all, I know y'all have heard it, but did y'all know they really bleach their skin? There's that skin bleaching thing is real. I had no clue. I had no clue. The colonizers have done, folks, a number all over the world. The lady's arms, I never saw skin that pale. I mean, visibly, you could see from her face. She was so pale. I was like, okay, this is not healthy. And I went to the store. I went to look for some deodorant. And I went to it's kind of like a pharmacy, but it's like a store. And everything has whitening. Everything has brightening. So sometimes they don't call it whitening. It'll be brightening, or anyway, it's some code words for less like us and more like them. It is so apparent, y'all, even in the advertising. I thought that only happened in like the States, well, I don't know. But even in like the advertising for this hotel, it's a nice hotel. But all the advertising, the Asian ladies they don't look Asian. They look partially Asian, but they look more Caucasian. And the men in all the ads are white men. At least in this hotel, that's all I can tell you is what I saw here. So that whole thing of, wanting to look like something other than yourself, that's not just that's not just the US thing. I was shocked. First of all, I wasn't looking for lotion. I traveled with my own lotion. Now, them products I carry myself. But I needed some more deodorant. And of course, next to everything, the soap is whitening, the lotion, the moisturizer, everything. I'm like, no wonder. That poor baby was almost invisible. I'm like, girl, stop it. Go get you some sun. What I tell you where I didn't see that, but I'm sure I won't say I didn't see it. I'll say I didn't see it as much in Bali. Bali is an island, so them people, they mating with one another. They just gonna be brown. They brown, they out in the sun. The ladies try to stay out of the sun, but that whole whitening thing, it's a thing. It's a thing in Asia. They are not kidding. Everybody is doing it, and I'm like, y'all, I can't tell because that girl was so pale, y'all. I swear to God, she looked downright unhealthy. And then I started paying attention. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see the difference. Because naturally, Asian people, they're exposed to the sun. They're not pale like Norwegians, or, where the Nordic people, how they clear. Them clear people is really clear. Well, because they're in those places where they don't get like tropical sun and stuff. Vietnam is tropical. This is sun beaming here. You supposed to be brown. The people are naturally melanated. They got some melanin. Nah, girl, they stripping all of that stuff. They don't want to be melanated. That was shocking to me. And y'all, this is not a stereotype. I'm not perpetuating any of these things. But when I tell you coughing and sneezing does not require a hand over your mouth, I was like, that is going to run me clean on away. Let me tell y'all this. I told y'all I changed my whole buffet strategy. I don't even like breakfast first thing in the morning, but baby, when they open up that buffet at 6:30, they open up that door, I'm the first one there, because all these hands, I started to record it for y'all so you can see it today, because I know y'all think I be exaggerating, but exaggerating I am not. It was a little kid playing at that buffet. Lord Jesus, I couldn't get my camera out fast enough to videotape it. It's like, no. I did find, well, if you stay at TMS, they do have this thing on the rooftop where they offer the same breakfast, and it's almost like private. So I did do that one day, and that was nice because there's very few kids up there. It's really nice. But that buffet, 24 stories and 25, rooms on each floor. Y'all do the math. It's a whole lot of people in that hotel, and I swear to God, it's like a feeding frenzy. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm a recovering germaphobe. I washed everybody's hands, and darn well it's some man at that buffet who ain't washed his hands. I trust the ladies to wash their hands more than I trust the man, because I raised a boy, and they act like they're allergic. Some of them boys act like they're allergic to water. They don't want it on them. They act like what was those little creatures that when they would hit water would hit them, the Goonies or whatever they were. When water would hit them, they would disappear. That's how I ain't gonna say that. I just know boys. Anyway, so let me get my little tail on back. Yes, those are some shocking things. Covering your mouth when you cough or sneeze is optional. I did not know this. I did not know this. And I'm telling y'all, hot water, there's some things you just don't assume. I don't assume anymore that you're going to have hot running water. I went in the bathroom in a restaurant the other day, girl, and turned the water on, and it was hot. I almost did the Holy Ghost dance. I was like, they got hot water and soap. And soap. But by the same token, now I got hot water and soap. There are face towels in there. Like, you have to wash those and replenish those. I guess it's eco-friendly, but really? So it's those kinds of things. So I don't complain. I don't say anything. I don't ask for no special treatment. I just, and when you're in Rome, you do as Romans do. But those are some things that I found pretty shocking, because it's like, it's a whole bunch of people packed in here. We should all be covering our mouths. COVID ain't over. It's not like it fell off the face of the earth. And that whole thing with hot water being optional, that was a shocker. I told you, I thought not even the CDC, I thought the World Health Organization had made it abundantly clear that we need hot water and soap in bathrooms. The things I have seen, y'all, I swear to God, I really need to take this behind. I need to take this. We need to do a travel after dark because the things I feel free to say openly on YouTube, I try to, because some of these people, I've made friends here. And so, I don't ever want to be offensive to my friends. I've made friends. I would be bathed. Look, y'all. It's just, that's a shocker. That whole coughing and sneezing and spitting, they will, and I was like, Jesus, that's the stuff that'll run me away. Told you, I'm a recovering germaphobe. I see it all. I sat there and watched that buffet today. I was like, thank you, Jesus, I got through here first, because I don't. Yeah. So those things, I don't think it has anything to do with, like, doesn't mean people aren't clean. It's just the norm, what the norm is. So those were all shocking to me. The whole skin bleaching thing is such a thing. The whole hot water is not always a given. And coughing, sneezing, and spitting is just, hey, that's how we roll. So you just be aware. None of those things should stop anybody from traveling, or, I don't complain. I don't say nothing about it. You ain't got to change it. That's the way you do it. That's the way y'all do it. Hey, I'm here as a visitor. But I swear to you, it's some stuff I can't say on open YouTube, because not only the people that I meet along the way, they subscribe too, and that's so sweet. They don't have to do that. Like, everybody, wherever I go, wherever I've stayed, taxi drivers, when they find out what I'm doing and why I'm here, they all subscribe. So some of my friends, they watch too. And so I don't want to offend anybody. But when I tell y'all we need to do a travel after dark, so I could tell y'all the real, shh. Because I seen some stuff. I seen some stuff that make me go, I'm not going to be able to do that one. And I learned my lesson the hard way with street food. It's all fun and games till it ain't fun and games. It's all fun and games. It's all cute to eat the squid off the stick or the scorpion. Because I did all that in Mexico. Y'all know I did it all. I ate the crickets. I ate everything. I told you I ate out of a woman's hand. She reached in a pot and fed me out on the street. With her hands, I ate. I was sick as a dog. I haven't been sick like that since I left Mexico, because I stopped. I stopped being a food whore. I just stopped. I stopped. So I don't eat food off the street anymore. Y'all, we ain't got but 2% left on this phone, and I can't make it do no charge and no different. So when this joint go out, it's out. Y'all know my heart. I'm walking back. I gotta go change clothes so I can get over here to Hoi An. Yeah, it's 10:30. I gotta go do a little bit of work, and get ready to get packed up and get out of here for tomorrow. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to I might be able to do a walk and talk in the morning. I don't know. But I've been getting my miles in. 5 miles is easy to get in. It was hard for me to get in 5 miles in Chiang Mai because you have to do it so early or you have to do it late. I've been able to walk almost any time of day here. The only thing that's not your friend is the sun, but the weather is beautiful and it's perfect. There's a sister who posted her stuff. I want to say it was either an Exodus Summit or No Madness. Her beautiful pictures of China, Japan. Was it Carmen Sandiego? Do you all follow her? Oh, she's another sister traveler. I was thinking about going to China, Japan, and South Korea, but I looked up. I think it's their winter time, and so I'm not going. So I'm not going to a place where it's cold. But I will say this: if you're thinking about doing Vietnam the way I did it, y'all do it the other way, because it's so anticlimactic. I started in the north, and I'm working my way south. That's not the way to see Vietnam. I could tell you that. The way to see Vietnam is to come in through Ho Chi Minh City, which is to the south, and then come to Da Nang, Hoi An, maybe Hue. I promise you, it's a whole route that is published. People know how to travel Southeast Asia. They've done it way before me. You come in through Ho Chi Minh City, you hit Da Nang. From Da Nang, Hoi An's a short trip. You keep moving north. You hit Hue. Hue is beautiful, but I won't get to go there because I'm coming the opposite direction. Then you go to Hanoi. And if you do it that way, the country, it kind of like it unveils itself. It just gets more beautiful and beautiful as you go to the north. Well, I started in the north. I saw the beautiful Ha Long Bay and Hoi An and, Hanoi. Now that I'm coming this way, y'all, it's like, I ain't even really looking forward to going to Ho Chi Minh City because it's kind of like just a city. It's like wonk wonk, I think. So I'm going to go and find out. That's why I'm only spending 3 days there. So if you're planning a trip, and I suggest you do, I think you need at least, if you don't mind traveling fast, you need a month and start at the south. Most people fly from Bangkok over to Ho Chi Minh City and then do it and go to the north, baby. Then from there, you can either continue on to China or you can go over to the west and you'll hit Laos and Thailand. So if I had it to do again, I would not come from the north. I would fly out of Bangkok, fly to the south of Vietnam and ride all the way up north. There's so many things I missed because my itinerary is flipped. There's what is it called? The Zhaojing Loop or something, y'all. It's where they take you on a motorcycle and you do this scenic mountain route. I didn't get a chance to do that. And they'll drive you. If you want to motorbike it yourself, you can, or they'll just stick you on the back of a bike. And I think it takes 3 to 4 days to do it. I'll find out what it is. Marilyn might know. It's something loop. The Haoxing Loop or something like that. But that was something that I would do differently if I were to plan this trip again. And that's it. That's my favorite little bar right there, y'all. I like to sit there and have cocktails at the end of the day. It's cute, cute, cute. Music is always playing, so can't go over there. Can't show you because I'm sure they're playing music right now. But that's it. And there's the hotel I'm staying in, TMS. So it's got beautiful balconies. Y'all see at the very top, right under the letters, where the word hotel is, that's my balcony. So beautiful view. The rooftop is even more beautiful. So yeah, any place around here, that Rosa Maria, great one, but I think it was rated well. It just doesn't have balconies, so you don't get to, but it's got a cute pool, the whole shebangity boodle. Let me see if I can read any of these comments, y'all. You stop and keep over. I can't see the biker route. I can't see any of the comments, y'all, so forgive me. I'll look at them later. Maryland, considered one of the most, yeah,